Man United travel to Anfield to take on Liverpool. Of course, we have a Man United fan, we have a Liverpool fan, so we've given Adam a bit of a task this week. Is it fair to say it's a challenging task?
It is,
Joe?
but I mean, Liverpool have lost 3 games in a row, so we might never be able to get the chance to do this again this season. Basically, what we've got today is Paul is going to pitch forward what he feels is Liverpool's strongest 11 this season.
Right now, yeah.
Adam has brought forward what he thinks is Man United's strongest 11 this season. We're going to see how many of the players would realistically get into the Liverpool 11 based on form this season. Okay. Right? So you don't have to put forward every name if you don't think they should be in the combined 11.
I've got Brian Robson in my list.
All right. I don't know. Current players. Current players.
I mean, he might well get into our midfield at the moment. So we'll go through player by player, shall we? Start with the goalkeeper.
And important to say, if there's any disagreement, which I think there might be at some stage, Neve will referee this and have the final say as to who goes up for the combined 11. Keepers, Paul?
Well, it can only be Alisson Becker, right?
Sure. Are you going to put forward a goalkeeper to match Alisson, or are you happy with Alisson?
100% clean sheet record, Saint-Lemon, right here. But of course, Alisson's been one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League over the last, 5-10 years maybe. He's been incredible. So yeah, obviously difficult one to make. But if he keeps clean sheet at Anfield, we may change our mind on that one.
How big of a loss is he this weekend, though? Because Alisson's not going to be available, injured.
Yeah, look, huge, but equally, Liverpool went out into the market and got themselves a new goalkeeper. And look, Gavin Kelleher would have started this game if he was still at the club. So if you've let him move on, you've got to trust that the guy they've brought in, they must feel has got a higher ceiling. So yeah, Mamardashvili, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can bring, but Alisson's the absolute one. I'm really pleased that just in honesty's sake, that you've printed out.
Yeah, we've got the whole 11. We've got the whole 11.
Just to clarify, we have got Adam's picked his strongest Man United 11, as we've said. So, but he is.
I think we're all in agreement, aren't we?
You can have it.
Okay.
I'll give you one.
So Neve will do the honours, sticking Alisson there. Let's go to the right back position.
Who do you think is the strongest Liverpool right back to start with, Paul?
So this was tough because there's an argument that our best right back this season isn't the right back. But I have gone Conor Bradley because I've got a wider plan here. But look, I think Conor Bradley is excellent. I think he struggled a little bit because he started the season injured, but actually the more he plays, the better he's going to get. The ceiling on this kid is incredible.
Ahead of Frimpong.
Yeah, I really like Frimpong. I really, really do. But I just think in terms of that all-round right-back performance, right now, of the two, I'd say Bradley's in better.
Okay.
Are you going to pitch forward Mazraoui?
I think we have to.
By
the way.
Well,
it's all going downhill very quickly.
That bodes very well, doesn't it?
Let's go next to right-sided centre-back, I think. So this is Konate for you, I would guess.
Ibrahim Konate.
Who has had a bit of a shaky start amongst some Liverpool fans.
Yeah, he's been a little up and down. But actually, when it's in some of the games when it's mattered, I think he's turned up. I think in terms of like his aerial dominance, Liverpool are facing more long balls than they've ever had so far this season, and he's been fantastic in that regard. There are games when he's struggled, but actually, I think the one thing I'd say about him is that, so like Crystal Palace, for example, first half he's not great, he has a wobble, but I think he manages to turn that back around the game, where there are other centre-halves in similar situations who would just be gone out of the football match. So the fact that he just continues to play as well, the manager obviously trusts him. I think he's really good.
Ads, are you going with
Lenny Oro? I think Lenny Oro is one of the best young centre-backs in Europe. Absolutely fantastic player. And I think if he was at Liverpool, I think he's starting for them alongside Van Dijk.
I'm guessing you won't get the second name in now, because I'm guessing, Ads, even you will have to concede to Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, I mean,
he's the best centre-back.
He's been the best centre-back in the Premier League for the last couple of years. Well, recent years, anyway. I still don't think he's above the Rios and the Terrys of this world, but Virgil van Dijk is an elite centre-back. And as much as I love Dillit, it would be Virgil van Dijk.
Where do you think he ranks in terms of greatest centre-backs in Premier League history?
Virgil van Dijk is the greatest Premier League centre-half of all time.
What are you scoffing at?
He's not. He's just not. It's just recency, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not like it's ability. No, yes, he is, and I think there's an obvious bias that comes with it. And look, Adam can't say that that's the case because the Man United fans won't allow it. And all the Vidic lovers.
I think my brain won't allow it because it's not right.
But in time, when he retires, I think it will be unequivocally accepted.
Okay, let's get him up. He's an obvious.
I think we know Van Dijk's got to be in there, so let's stick him up. Let's move over to the left back position, and there's a bit of debate for this one. Adam, you're quite forcefully holding your magnet up here.
I mean, Kerkez is a really good player. I think last season he was probably the best left-back in the league, or at least one of them. But Paddy Dorgu's been all right for Manchester United, and I think since he's arrived, he has been as reliable as a Manchester.
Yeah, I think a bit too much has been made of it, really. Okay. You know, I think he's been okay. I wouldn't say we were definitely getting the Kerkez of last season systemically. He doesn't seem to fit quite that way. Robertson's looked better on the ball than him at times. But, yeah, I mean, it's solid, really.
Would you start him this weekend?
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Because I think there have been some Liverpool fans that have been asking kind of Robbo's return a little bit, haven't they?
Yeah, no, and look, what a wonderful situation to be in, because, you know, Andy Robertson and Tsimikas battled it out for the longest time, but there was a clear pecking order there. I was a little shocked that Robertson didn't start with the shirt and then have Kerkez win it, because, yeah, look, Robertson's just he's an all-timer, you know, in terms of Premier League left-backs. But no, he's the future, and sometimes you just got to play people into that level.
OK, let's bring Neve in, because this is one that Adam is pushing, or you...
No, I'm happy.
Oh, you happy to see?
Brian and Bumo's rubbing his hands together at the thought.
Right, OK.
OK, fine. Let's go to the deep line midfield. Sure.
Yeah, so we're doing 4-3-3 here, so we'll go with the defensive midfielder, holding player first.
I'm not even convinced by this one.
Ugarte.
Why are you not convinced?
He can't pass wind. He's not very good in terms of
strongest.
I know. I'm sorry.
Nice 11.
It's because Casemiro can't do 90 minutes.
But are you going? You're conceding this role.
Gravenberch, isn't it? I haven't even seen it.
Yeah, it's Gravenberch. Yeah. You're conceding.
Two great arguments, but.
Yeah, just remind Adam, not necessarily picking all the United players. It's up to him who he wants to bring to the table. Just to reiterate,
I'm not.
You're happy to concede on that.
Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gravenberch. Let's move on to the next midfield player. So we've got 3 midfielders. Let's go to the next player. Szoboszlai
versus.
Unsurprisingly,
are you going to pitch Kobbie Mainoo?
I think Kobbie Mainoo, look, Darren Fletcher were great professionals, but I don't think they had the ability of this man.
Ooh, massive words. And he also said in there that he would start for Liverpool if he was in your squad, would he?
That's not the case at all. Ahead of who? Like
any of them?
What do we do? Any of them?
Mate, this boy is a crazy talent.
So you think Kobbie Mainoo is the most naturally gifted midfielder that Liverpool or Man United have? Just to clarify.
One off.
I get in above Endo.
I mean, that's not even a question.
That's it. No, I like Mainoo. I think he's a good player, but he doesn't even play for Man United. So what are we doing?
And how good has Dominik Szoboszlai been this season in multiple roles?
Right back, by the way. In a year's time, no one will know Szoboszlai's name, but they'll know this man's name.
Get that in late little dig. Next midfielder. Alexis versus Bruno. What have you made of Alexis McAllister's start? Because I've got a few Liverpool friends who haven't maybe been as convinced about Alexis McAllister at the start of this season as they were last year.
Yeah, so we finished the season injured with the idea of getting him ready for pre-season, and it didn't work out that way. So really, what we're finding this season is he's doing his sort of fitness work on the pitch, and I think it's struggled. I do think the Chelsea game was probably his best performance of the season, even though that was still pretty inconsistent. But the thing about him... we've got a couple of issues, so I've had to shuffle this around a little bit. There's one notable absence, I think people will see.
Florian. Where is Florian?
Because I couldn't. That was a position I was going to lose because there wasn't a super strong case to make for Wirtz. Whereas I'm hopeful that everyone knows Alexis McAllister is brilliant.
So does Wirtz not start in your strongest 11?
By the way.
He starts in my strongest 11. He doesn't start in one when I have to debate a Manchester United fan.
That's spoken. A headline.
Hold on a minute. If Bruno Fernandes played for Liverpool and was at Malwood or whatever the hell it's called every single week, there's no way Alexis McAllister starts ahead of him. I'm sorry, that's just crazy.
Wow, that is a big decision.
That's wild.
Right wing then, we've got obviously Mo Salah. You're pitching Mbeumo. Are you going to pitch Mbeumo to come in over Salah?
Well, I was told it's based on form this season, which I think Salah's still got a few goals, few assists.
2 goals, 2 assists.
But I think Brian Mbeumo has probably been our best player.
How many goals and assists has Mbeumo got?
I don't know. I just know he's been
1 goal, 1 assist.
The best.
But I agree with you. He might have been our best player.
Just in terms of simple mathematics, is that half as many as Salah?
But what is going on with Salah?
Yes, is the short answer.
What is going on with Salah at the moment?
Look, I think there's the major factor, and I think we have to remember, is that one of his good mates died in the summer. And I think that's having a real impact on him. I think we saw it after Bournemouth. He was incredibly emotional on the pitch at Anfield when he scores the penalty at Burnley. Very, very emotional. And I think he's someone who normally thinks about how he conducts himself and how people, see him. So for that stuff to bleed out, says that's definitely on his mind. And look, and then we get into the normal stuff of tactical stuff. And has Liverpool got a system that totally supports him as a footballer? I'm not entirely sure. And it might just be a case he's.
With the Premier League's biggest rivalry set to ignite once again, the hot debate is on: how many Manchester United players could actually make it into Liverpool's starting 11? Ahead of their clash at Anfield, pundits and fans alike are weighing in on the combined 11 conversation. Liverpool's current form under Klopp makes them a dominant force, boasting stars like Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk, but Manchester United still have elite names who could challenge for a spot, from Bruno Fernandes' creativity to Andre Onana's shot-stopping. The discussion has sparked plenty of passion, with opinions split on whether United's top performers can compete with Liverpool's intensity and consistency. Some argue that only a handful of United players make the cut, while others insist talent like Rashford and Casemiro deserve recognition. One thing's for sure, the debate adds even more fuel to an already fiery rivalry. As the countdown to kickoff continues, fans can't wait to see which team proves their superiority on the pitch. Fire soccer ball.